At the end of the day, we just want the opportunity. We want the opportunity to let it be heard.
Firefighters may get that opportunity. They save our lives, but who's fighting to help them? They may finally get the chance to be heard. The bill we've been following for weeks now will be heard by the State Affairs Committee tomorrow morning. Now, if it passes, a bill to give financial coverage for firefighters diagnosed with 21 different types of cancer would be heard on the Florida House floor as early as next week. Right now, it has more than 80 co-sponsors. House Speaker Jose Oliva said it would move forward. In a statement, he said in part, quote, "We will move legislation forward, more so as the differences are not so great as to invite the assumptions now being spread." Firefighters have a higher chance of developing cancer, and the CDC says they have a 9% higher risk of being diagnosed with cancer. And 10 News reporter Madison Allworth has talked with many firefighters and their families who have been dealing with this reality. Today, though, you talked with a cancer survivor.
Yeah, that's right. Jimmy Riley has dedicated his career to public service, first as part of the Marine Corps and then as a firefighter. And he's been fighting fires for Plant City for the past 15 years. But now he's in for the fight of his life.
Decided I wanted to go into some type of public service and just decided on firefighting. You know, I'm someone that has to have a goal to keep me busy in life.
Goals recently changed for this firefighter of 15 years.
For a few months, I was having headaches, personality changes. It's brain cancer, and it's non-curable. I got that diagnosis, actually, first person to tell me was my wife, because she's an ER nurse.
When you think about your brain cancer and what could happen in the future, how does Alyssa fit into this picture, and what do you think about?
I almost don't want to think about that, even now. That's the tough part, yeah. But yeah, when I start thinking about my daughter, you know, I hope you want to see your daughter's graduation. You want to see him get married. You want all these milestones, obviously, to be able to see. Just in case, though, I'm going to start making videos, that whole thing, that whole cliche thing. That way, when she graduates, she can get that video and at least, if I'm not here, and kind of see that.
With his cancer surgery behind him.
Last time I was up there, Dr. Peters, she said, well, now's the time. You're off everything. Get strong and prepare. That's kind of what she said. So,
prepare for what?
When it comes back, for recurrence. Because it does come back eventually. They can't tell you, though. That's kind of the crazy thing. It could be next week, could be next year, it could be in 5 years.
Now he's hoping lawmakers fight for him and his family.
The thing about life, it's more than politics. It's my livelihood. I've been putting my life out there for 15 plus years. I just want my family taken care of.
Because he has given so much.
That I'll be missing out on my child's future and growing up because of the career I chose. I don't regret it because it's been my profession. I love it, but it is kind of tough to know that a profession you choose can possibly end your life earlier.
That bill that Jimmy hopes will be able to help his family is going to be heard in committee tomorrow. And if it does pass through there, as you mentioned, it could be heard as early as next week on the floor.
When he said that, the thing about life is that it's more than politics. That is powerful. And so many people you talk to have that same feeling when we've been doing these stories.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, because for these firefighters, it is their life, right?
Yeah.
There's so much going on beyond their daily life, but for them, it's what his job is, and his cancer fight as well.
Absolutely. This bill has support. 80 co-sponsors are part of this. So we reached out to one of the sponsors of the bill, Representative Chris Latvala. He gave us this statement about it moving forward. The issue has been around long before Jose Oliva was Speaker. For as long as I have known and served with him, he has been a champion of our first responders. I thank him for the leadership he has shown on the issue. We also reached out to Florida CFO and Fire Marshal Jimmy Petronas. He gave us this statement. Cancer rates among firefighters are not up for debate. 70% of firefighter line-of-duty deaths are cancer-related. It is past time that Florida joined the 45 other states that have some sort of cancer benefit so that our heroes who are battling this horrible disease can have peace of mind knowing they will not have to shoulder the financial burden alone. He also thanked the Speaker for moving it through the legislative process. That bill will be in committee again tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. We will let you know what that decision is through our free 10 News app.